Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of The Lion's Den with your host, Black Lion Oro. Trying to get some things set up here before I start. Just give me a moment, please. Alright, let's see what we got going on tonight. For those of you who just tuned in, thank you for joining me on this Sunday night. It's been a little while since I streamed from the last time. Lots of stuff going on this month, in and out of gaming. But got a little bit of grinding to do. I lost close to 20,000 points online earlier yesterday and between the day before, so kind of doing bad in ranked matches, but trying to see if I can get them back. In the meantime, I'll go into practice while I wait for somebody to show up. What was it? It's Fire Necromancer. Fire actually has a pretty good Carmine, in my opinion. He's actually one of the only Carmines that I fought online very recently, like within the last couple months.
セカンドクローズディバイド。
Nice. That was close. Nice. Oh no. Oh. Hey. Damn it. Oof. Good lord, that was close. Alright. That was really close. Patience is definitely a virtue in situations like these. I don't think that's the last he has, though. I have a feeling he's coming back. Oh, God. Huh. That's right, I don't think it works on Lene. So there are two different types of throw combos I used to do. One involved, after the throw, comboing from 2B into force function. But I found that 2B is unstable on two characters, Lene and Merkaba, and in general it's just unstable as far as solidifying a combo hitter, because it drops at the 2B portion. You have to make sure that the character is very level with the blade right before they hit the ground to not get an invalid combo, and sometimes it can be hard to line up. So instead of doing that, I've been doing 3B instead, which is about 500 points less damage, but it's more concrete in securing damage than is 2B to get the maximum damage from that combo. I've just been trying to make it a point to not drop as many opportunities to store damage as I possibly can. One thing that I was talking about with somebody recently is the fact that combos that are optimal are not always efficient. And by optimal, I mean scoring the most damage in any given situation, which in most terms you definitely want to do, but you also have to make sure that it's efficient and practical. Because if your combo is optimal but it has a high drop rate, that's something that you do not want to do during an actual match or during a tournament. So I finally decided to wise up and try and find an alternative. And as much as I want to stay with the throw combo that I have, I need to look for ways to score more damage. Even though there's still a risk of dropping my throw combo with 3B also, it's still much more efficient than starting with 2B. And of course, that's when they're actually in the corner. So, also, the 2B combo won't work on Lene or Merkaba because of their hitboxes. For some reason, or hurt boxes rather. For some reason, it's like really fucking small or warped in a certain sense. Well, Lene, I can understand she's small, but characters like Seth, who also has a small hurt box, doesn't affect him either. So it's very weird. I'd rather just change it so that it hits everybody across the board, and 3B actually does the job. Got Yukikara cancel throws. At least Hyde can with his micro dash, which helps. Try and incorporate that more, perhaps. What the fuck? Huh. That's something I just thought up on the fly. I have to experiment with that more. That wasn't gonna reach. That was way too far. Hey. Something. There we go. That's pretty hard to do though. Yeah, that's pretty hard to do. Timing on that is very tight, because once you get the hit confirmed for the fireball, you have to cancel into Lotus before the actual hit confirm, actually, which makes it weird. Like, you can always go into fireball into Ben Sinister, but once again, that's an example of maximizing damage and not it being all that efficient unless you practice it, because there's an opportunity for you to miss and for the player to tech, thereby dropping your combo. So that's something that's still a work in progress. Hopefully the more I practice it, the more I'll get it. that's a little bit easier to connect off of 6B. As opposed to doing that, which is a lot easier and a lot more stable. But as you can see, it did about 400 points damage less. So you have to pick and choose your battles when it comes to combos in this game and the characters you're playing. You know, always go to optimize your damage and maximize it if you can. But at the end of the day, know what's realistic for your abilities and know what's not. Like even a person with really, really good execution, it's not worth doing certain combo routes simply because of the rate in which that they will drop. You know, so that's something that's player dependent. Like it dropped there. Another thing too about the 6B start here is that to get the ender I just did, you have to, the opponent has to be inside the arc of the 6B. They do it from the maximum range, the rest of the combo will connect. As you can see, it will miss. So you kind of have to know your ranges. At that range, I opt to do something like Hailbringer. And then if I want to maximize the damage even further, I'll change it here. Finish it that way. Or if I have 200%, I can also finish it with another EX vacant shift. I didn't do it there. So you're getting like 3.7, which truthfully, unless I'm in a situation where I just want to do the damage, it's kind of sort of not worth it, simply because there are better combo routes that you can utilize to get better damage in certain situations. I'd rather just take them to the corner with something else, in most cases. Like right now, the 6B combo that I have when they're inside the arc is pretty good. And that does the most damage. Also with practice, it's easier to see when you can cancel from Fireball into Lotus to get the most out of that. But once again, it comes down to the player and how comfortable they are in their execution and doing certain combos. There are just other combos that, while, like I mentioned, while optimal, are just not worth doing simply because the drop rate is too high. And by drop rate being too high, I mean you're not getting consistent results each time you do the combo at the same time. Because if you're even like, suffice to say, you know, a millisecond off or whatever the timing is, the combo will drop, even though you know that you've done the same thing like 10 reps before. So you have to really practice and know your character in order to know what works and what doesn't. See, there I went from 3B into DP, which was a mistake. The thing with 3B sometimes is that sometimes you want a Fireball, which is exactly what I wanted in that case, but I didn't go back to neutral quick enough, and I kind of held forward a little too long, which led me to go into this. 3B into 2B is into uppercut is not what I wanted. So there are certain situations with Hyde when doing combos when you really have to be careful of going back to neutral. Like for example, when you do Fireball into Lotus into EX Fireball, you need to be careful to not go into Palebringer, which is his EX half circle forward with C, because if you have meter and you want to increase pressure, then you have to be very aware of your controller movements. Going back to neutral is very important in that case, because you can easily slip up and go to Palebringer by going there too quick and not going down on the controller like you should be after coming back to neutral. So stuff like that's pretty important as far as getting your bearings with Hive or any other character that requires similar execution in their moveset, and making sure things come out. That combo yields pretty good damage at the 5.1, but once again, in this particular case, going back to neutral is important. Otherwise, you'll skip the damage, and if you're not ready for it, essentially drop the combo as well. So, very important. What do I want to do now? Oh yeah. Mind you, I can always add a roundhouse to that previous combo, the one I just, before the one I just did, which is fine, but that also increases instability a bit, and I think it's a little less damage as well. Trying to think. Yeah, sometimes that last hit tends to miss. It's 5.1. Hey! Yeah, so actually, the 3B into 2C was about 30 points more. But I've known cases where if the opponent is not low when you go into Fireball into Bend Sinister, then they'll pop out. So that's another instance of combo deterioration that needs to be taken into account for. And of course there's timing to everything too. Like, some combo enders you can throw out the Fireball into Bend Sinister immediately, others you have to delay it slightly after 6-6C in order to get the effect that you want. So, because it allows them, after they get hit by the dash C, to fall slightly lower so that the Fireball and Bend Sinister can actually connect. So, it's complicated, but it's fun when it works. That was so not optimal. Hey. Hey. Okay, that doesn't work either. What can I do to finish that? Nothing, really. I mean, I've done that combo before, but this is the first time I'm seeing it doesn't work on Linnea. So there are other characters in the cast that combo doesn't work on either. Not happy about that. Can probably try cutting out roundhouse from it. Low roundhouse, rather. what it did there, it just dropped. So 3B also has the added effect of a larger hitbox, as denoted in the patch notes. I believe the hitbox was increased to kind of be over Hyde's head, and the properties of 3B was changed, where it actually bounces the opponent higher. So you don't have to immediately go into low roundhouse after the fact when doing combos, mid-combo rather. So it's interesting working with that move now in combos, because it makes life a little bit easier and actually gives you the space that you need to go back to neutral in some instances by just doing 3B into Fireball. So it's a welcome change, I think, that they made to Hyde in order to make sure that his combos complete. Also, they increased the hitbox on his Bend Sinister. The hitbox is actually pretty fucking big, so they can be a little bit above mid-level on the screen, and if you've done it at the right time, it will like hit them out of the sky, which is great, because it wasn't all that useful before in EXE late. Like, everybody kind of ended their combos with Bacon Shift and didn't really, like, everybody pretty much avoided or ignored Bend Sinister for that reason. But it's more useful now. Shadow Scare is more useful now, which is 2-2A and B. It's very useful. 2-2C is also very useful now because it wraps around the screen. It's probably like one of the dumber things, but it's cool. Whatever works. It helps to create some flashy combos and shit. So I don't mind it. One thing I do hope eventually in the future that they end up doing is something about that. You know, his 2C was added to this version, but it's relatively useless unless you're doing something in like a cross-up situation. The hitbox for it, I'd like for it to be bigger to accommodate that, because there are certain people that can just low profile it, or he assaults over and does it at a certain time and it just misses. So I'd, you know, wish list wise, I'd like for the moves to be enlarged, such that it actually hits low profilers and actually acts as an actual cross up, and or the proration of the moves decreases, because as it is right now, it like moderately prorates combos to the point where they end kind of quickly, and I just kind of want more breathing room to kind of finagle and see what other different types of stupid shit I can come up with it, combos wise. So, like I said, just a wish list. It looks cool, but in the grand scope of things, it's pretty susceptible to being shielded and leaving him like super open in most instances. So I prefer not to use it and use it in special instances where I'm particularly crossing up the opponent. So yeah, there's that. Oh my god. There is that. Ugh. I'm pressing buttons and nothing's coming out. There we go. That sequence is also another hard one. Normally I just end up doing that, which scores about 4.1 and is relatively simple. But like I said, I've been trying to see if I can maximize damage as much as possible lately. So that one has a tendency to miss there as well, so it's kind of risky. But it gives you 300 points more of damage, which is pretty optimal. Once again, you kind of have to start to cancel right before. Yeah, right before the fireball hits. If you don't do it on time, too early, you'll just get Dark Lotus in a whiff. If you do it too late, the fireball will hit, but the rest of the Lotus will miss. And then you can also miss there too, because the max distance that they're pushed away, or that you're pushed away after Dark Lotus, kind of leaves you outside of high 660 optimal range. So you kind of have to dash and hold just for a bit before going into 660 in order to hit with the edge of it, such that you can go into be fireballing it into Ben Sinister and finish it off. So lots of complicated shit. One of the buffs they gave Hyde in this version is increased hitbox on his 660. I think it was increased more vertically than horizontally, so that you can actually hit people coming off the wall into combos, which makes corner carriers a lot easier. So I thought not. See, I did it too early there, and then it just completely whipped, so. And I did it too late there, which made the rest of it whip. Combos are hard, yo. In that particular situation, it's like, that's pretty okay. Because it causes a full screen corner carry anyway, so in theory, almost. I mean, in theory, you can still like get away with doing 4.1k and still have them relatively in the corner, not being able to go anywhere. So everything else is kind of just show-offish at this point, I guess you can say. Going for optimal damage. Oh my god, where the fuck was my 660? Bullshit. Hey! Hey. That almost didn't make it. Actually, I remember doing that before, and it actually didn't make it, so maybe my timing was off. Or I have to practice it more to see how unstable it actually is. Yep, pretty unstable. Like in that particular instance, you have to be on point with your confirms towards the end of that combo, otherwise it will definitely drop. But now I wonder something. Shut up, Hyde. Okay, so that definitely works. It's about 100 points less, because I relieved the previous damage for the completed combo was 4.6k. So it's a little under 4.6, but it still gets the job done. And I don't think that that's gonna be a sequence that will drop easily, although more experimentation is needed to see for sure. Fuck you. Oi! Oi! Yep, I think that's pretty stable. That's a pretty safe bet to say that that shit works, like 100%. So don't even go for 6-6C, just go into A fireball into Lotus and then immediately B fireball into Lotus and then finish off. So that's good. That's good. I'm actually very pleased with that. But more practice obviously is needed too. And that was the old combo, doing like close to 4.2, so it's about 300 points more than the old one. Yeah, plus that's probably an example of where the combo is optimal and you can do it 100% efficiently. So that's my go-to from now on when it comes to knocking people off the wall and doing big time damage for combos. So it's pretty important. Overall, in general, when you're creating combos, like if you're watching this and you're just starting out and trying to kind of figure out what things you need to do, just start with different normals and see where you go from there. Obviously, everything that I'm doing here is on counter hit, which is very important to note. Counter hitting and high counter hitting gets you less proration on combos, not by much, but it's still enough to where certain combo routes that wouldn't work before on a normal combo may work now, or in hindsight do work, where you can add like extra steps or whatever. Keep in mind that you keep one ground bounce and one wall bounce, in general throughout the entire lifestyle of combos, and using moves that you've used before in the same combo tends to prorate it more. Also using jabs and shorts or A's, 5A's and 2A's tend to prorate combos a lot. So keep those rules in mind once you're creating combos. Other than that, just go ham. Find out what works for you. There are a whole bunch of combo routes up there that are listed online that people can kind of read from and copy or whatever, but nothing's better than getting to know your character by experimenting with different things and seeing what different routes work for you and what different routes work in general. You may come up with something that nobody else has ever seen and may want to try and emulate and incorporate into their own things. It's part of what makes different players that play different characters what they are with those characters. My advice to you, don't just try and be like everybody else that's playing Hyde or everybody else that's playing Linnea or whatever your favorite character is. Try to be your own and just find what works. So, but that's kind of where I am as far as combos are concerned. Like, you just mess around with things, and if you find something particularly cool, you sit there and you think, oh, okay, well, how can I expand on this? And you just try different things around it, Oh god, what happened to my run? What the hell? Hey, what's up, BJ? How you doing, man? Yeah, I do have time. I wanted to know if you wanted to get some matches in. Let me know if you're down or not. I know I'm gonna fuck that up at some point and try and do fucking 6-6C in some tournament match or something. I'm gonna be like, gotcha to myself and just fucking cry to myself later. Okay, cool, man. Let me, I'm gonna go ahead and make the room. Let me, give me a few minutes, okay? Fuck you. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. So, at some point, she turned around and then landed behind me. Holy shit. Yeah, I kind of want to get this combo one more time before I get out of here. Oh, dear. Great. Of course, you can also do cross-counter veil off into IWEX also. I wonder what that would look like, actually. Now I'm curious. Oh boy. Oh my god. Ha! Oh, it missed! Ah! I fucking suck! Oh my god. There we go. Ah, look at that. So you know what? That's not even... I mean, it's not even worth it damage-wise. I've done combos that get me, like, far more than that, but I guess if you're in a pinch and you need the IWEX after breaking it and you want to finish the match, obviously do it, because you're gonna more than likely kill them and finish the match, but that damage for that much, I can get that damage off of fucking 100% meter, you know, like that's not an optimal solution, just not optimal, so, alright, oh wait, I'm supposed to be creating a room, so let me go ahead and do that. Let me see. Oh, that's search. I'm a jackass. Okay. So 2 people. I think that's good. Rematch limit. Ooh, unlimited? Yikes. Unlimited rematches? Really? That's... So you just stay in there until... Holy fuck. Huh. I'm tempted now. Like, I'm really fucking tempted. Nah. Another day. Another fucking day. Let's see. Everything else is right. Winner stays. Okay, EJ, I'm about to create the room, so if you're online, let's go. There's really nobody online right now. I may be able to get away with. Oh. So, for those of you that don't know, EJ and I had a first to 10 last time. It ended 10-9, I believe, in my favor. So, we're about to get this rematch started, unless he wants to just fuck around and do some casuals. So, I'll see who he chooses, and then I'll respond accordingly. What do you think? Huh? Wagner? Huh? Enkido? Huh? Nah, let me stop. Okay. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? And it begins, folks. Nice. Good stuff.
やる気はあるの。セカンドクローズリバイド。
Hey, hey, hi, hi. Oh, wrong move. Nice. Oh no. Yeah. So I went for back dash, but for some reason it looked like a low move came out instead, or at least a low input without me blocking, because I didn't see counter hit, but he won it that way, so. Execution errors. Good stuff. Fuck. Hey, 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 hey. Oh my god. Oh, that was smart. Nice. Oh. Yep. What? Oh no. Nice. Oh. EJ did some nice stuff that round. He did some really good shit. Every time I play this guy, he gets better and better. Hey! Hey, 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 hey. Damn it. Fuck. Nice. Hey. Hey, hey. That should be it. Good stuff. What? Oh no. Oh dear. Hey, 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 hey. Fuck. Hey, hey. Oh, nice. Damn, son. Damn. Why'd you do it, EJ? Why'd you do it? Walk up grab for the win. Something I'm kinda sorta known for. Well, back in the day, at least. Hey. Oh! Oh no. Hey, hey. What? No chain shift? Hey, 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 hey. Who's the yo? There we go. got it. Oh, there should have been something there. That should have been uppercut easy. Oof, 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 oof. Hey, hey. Sorry. Get off me. Oh no. Fuck. Oh! Ho, 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 ho! Caught him doing something. Definitely caught him doing something. I'm curious as to what he was doing though. Wonder if he stuck out a move or I don't know. I think you can throw out of IOXs. At least you could in EXE late. I haven't tested that theory as of yet in this version, but I think you can throw IOXs. I'm pretty sure. Oh, very nice. Huh. That was strange. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Fuck. Oh no. Hey, 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 hey! Good fucking shit. Nice. Oh, god damn it. The one time I blocked the slide, but I can't finish off the round by surviving. Nice. Oh god. Good shit. So I miscalculated. I actually did anticipate the slide, and I guessed right that he was going to do it, but my low short was too. It was out of range, so it couldn't catch him the way that I wanted it to. So he ended up getting that combo and finishing off the round.
お手本を見せてやる。ファーストクローズリバイド。
Fuck. Hey. Damn it. Nice. Damn it. Nope, no back there. What? No fireball? What? What's happening? Looks like he anticipated right, but whatever he did didn't come out of time. Oh no! I didn't go back to neutral in time! Hey! Damn it! Oh no. Oh! Yeah. That's it. Oof. Yeah, I made a couple of critical mistakes that round. Hey, 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 hey. That's how one of the last rounds started too, the same exact way. Hey. Wow! That is the first time I've ever seen that miss that way. Hey. Oh. That was close. Wow. Damn it! Oh god. Good stuff. I fucked up.
俺の力見せてやる。ファーストフローディバイドね。
おお。Damn it. Nice. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. When I anticipated the throw, he knew it and he mixed it up. Good shit. What the fuck was that? Hey. Yo. Oh, this bitch. Fuck. Like once she gets started, you can't stop her. Can't fucking stop her. She's too good. Oh, nice. What the hell? Oh, wrong one. Oh, what the hell? It doesn't matter. Time up. Fuck. Yo. Oh no! Yeah. Oi.
付き合ってやる。ファーストクローズリバイド。
Oh, nice. Fuck.
Second close, divide.
Oh dear. Huh? Oh, nice. Hey, 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 hey. This is real. Oh, that could be death. Damn it. I was gonna assault. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, wait. Good. Fuck. Oh. That should be it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Ugh.
お手本を見せてやる。ファーストクローズリバイド。
Oh my god. Damn it, I wanted to throw. Fuck. Got greedy. Hey, 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 hey. Yep. Yep. Oh yeah. EJ definitely wants to win this set. He's not backing down. That's good. It's very good. Yeah, dude. Oh. That works too. Damn it. Huh. He's going for something there. Oh. Yep. Okay. So that works. After force function, if you do 6-6C, it prorates the combo more than standing 5C, standing fierce, as I like to call it. So instead of doing another 6-6C in the combo, it seems as though you can just, like with the other combo I did earlier, go into B Fireball into Bend Sinister and finish it off that way. So I'm happy with that. Damn. Oh, oh, damn it. Hey, 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 hey. Oh. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Nice. What? and I was tempted to do something else. I'm glad I didn't. Fuck. Nice. Oh no. Ha ha, that's funny. Yeah, that was a tough call there. I was tempted to press a button. And thankfully nothing came out, because I kind of did. But looks like the button press change came after the actual veil off hit confirm, so I got lucky there. Oh! Oh, oh, oh! Oh. Huh. Oh. Oh. Oh dear. That's it. Down. Good shit. Yeah. Oh no. What the hell? Ugh. Last one. Match point.
構えろ。お手本を見せてやる。ファーストフローリバイ
はい。ナイス。Oh god. Damn it. Oh, good stuff. Huh? Because he shielded it. This is it. Hey, good shit. Damn it. Oof. The power. The power. Shit. Ugh. Alright. I gotta close this out. Yep. Nice. Oh, I just lost my fucking Vorpal. Oof. Oof, oof. Good stuff, BJ. Oh my god. Fuck. Ooh, okay. Okay. That was good. That was good. This bitch said, try using your brain. Fuck you, Lene.
構えろ。お手本を見せてやる。ファーストクローズリバイド。
Damn it. I know what I should have done. Here we go, match point again. Oh! Clear over it. Okay. What the fuck? That's it. Ugh. That ends that. Good stuff, VJ. I wanted to be sure that he was sitting down on block strings so I could eventually run up and throw him with enough energy down. And I think I accomplished that. So, oh, that was grueling. My feelings about Lene haven't changed. Neither have the matchup. In general, it's a hard fight. Good matches, EJ. Your Lene's gotten better from the last time that I fought you. You were doing some different things there, which is very good, I thought. Particularly when you went into your charge fireball to cross over. That was something that I hadn't seen before, which was very surprising. You made really good conversions off of certain normals, so it was good. It was a good set. Yeah, that's true. But you know what? You're also not used to CVOing either, so that's something that's gonna take a little more practice and time for you to actually like get together and feel for how things work, especially with doing combos with Lene. You have to like pick and choose your points and see like when exactly it will like actually hit. So, but it was good stuff. Very good stuff. Yeah, definitely. No, thank you, man. Sorry that we couldn't get this together sooner. Things have been kind of bad with me being sick that 1 week and then with work and everything else. So it's been definitely been a little hard, but I want to eventually kind of try and do more of these sets, 1st to 10s, not just with you, but with other players at some point. I have something in mind that I'm trying to get together, so this won't be the last time we're fighting for sure. So good stuff nonetheless. I'm gonna disband the room, guys, and see what we can find in rank match. Ooh, why did I go and create shit again? Yeah, let's see what I can find in rooms first. He has like 1 bar. I'm not gonna even bother. These two lag on the regular, so I'm not even gonna do that shit. So Yeah, man, definitely. Next week, let me see. Next weekend's gonna be kind of busy for me work-wise, so probably in the week would be best. I'll hit you up on Twitter and see what we can work out. That's for sure. One agility. Huh. Let's see what that's about. Opponent has been lost. You know, it's weird because I get that the opponent pops up and it tells me the connection's been lost, and I'm like, what the fuck? Then how did you find them? You know? Shit just doesn't make sense to me sometimes. See, the opponent has been lost. And now no opponent found. It's like, was I just seeing things or what? This game's netcode is meh. I mean, it's okay. It's a lot better than other games, as far as netcode is concerned. Thank you, man. You too. Definitely keep it up. We'll talk in the week, for sure. I'm probably gonna stay on just a little while longer, and then maybe cut it off too if I don't find anything worthwhile. Got work in the morning and shit, still have to make dinner, so quite a few things to do. Although I've said that before and I've been on technically till like midnight, 1 a.m. So go figure. Hope you found this session enjoyable. Thank you to everybody that's tuned in so far. Still getting stuff together with my channel. For some reason or another, I'm not able to see the actual people in my room. Twitch made changes to my account without me knowing the last couple of months, where I'm not able to see comments on the sidebar anymore. It's just the notification when somebody comes into the room and whenever they make a comment. So I've been using secondary peripherals like my phone to see comments on stream. But for some reason, in my options, I still can't see who's actually in my room, which is extremely inconvenient. I think it may have something to do with my browser being old, because I am running on a very old operating system of Mac OS, and I haven't upgraded on my laptop, so that may have something to do with it, although I'm not totally sure. So if you come in the room and you mention something, or you say something in the comments and you see that I haven't responded, I'm gonna try and do my best to let you know so. As I don't see all comments all the time, so I do apologize ahead of time for that. Eventually, at some point, I'm gonna try and upgrade all of my firmware, and hopefully that'll take care of some of the issues that I've been having. But for now, please just bear with me. I do appreciate you guys and coming into the stream and viewing, so from the bottom of my cold, mean heart, I thank you for that. So, seems like there's nobody in rank at the moment. Going back to player match. Streamer. Little curious, but not so much. Let's see who's in here. I know what I'm gonna get, but let's wait around a bit. See what happens. So guys, enjoy watching the matches. I'm gonna take care of something else real quick. I will be back in a few.
セカンドクローズリバイドサードクローズリバイド
I'm back, guys. Was just prepping some ingredients for dinner. So, it's probably gonna be my last set, more than likely. I want to get off and go ahead and take care of some food eating. Yeah. Nice. Hi, is that? Oh. Nice. All right, here we go. Oof. Everybody's ready to go. Everybody's ready to rock. Damn it. I tried to 3C. Hey, hey. Oh, wait. Really? From that fucking high? Wow. Hey. Haha. I think I made that a little too obvious though. Oh no. Oh no. What? I could not get fucking chain shifts. That's the problem with online sometimes. Sometimes you just don't get what you want. Oh well. Sometimes you just don't get what you want. Hmm. So Yuzuriha in general is a pretty fucking strong character. Tari, who is a really well-known Yuzu player, ended up winning with her at Anime Ascension. I believe it was Anime Ascension. And all of a sudden people were like, oh wow, Yuzu's really good, when she's always been good. It's one of the things that I am just like so surprised at when people talk about it, because it's like, it's always been there. If you just see what she is as a character and look at her on screen, she has excellent zoning tactics, teleports all over the screen, and a good amount of speed and priority on some of her normals. In general, she's an extremely strong character. On my list, I personally place her in my top 5, starting at number 4, right below Seth, Conan, and Wagner. For those of you interested in picking up Yuzuriha, Kure is the number 1 Yuzuriha Japanese player. He has a channel also, a YouTube channel, as well as, I think he does streaming as well, so you can check him out. Tari, another well-known Yuzu I mentioned, is, I believe he's either North America or Canada, plays Yuzu Rizu really, really well. On the East Coast, we don't have that many more known Yuzu players anymore. Actually, no, I'm lying. TTK Toma, sorry. Toma's are also a really good Yuzu player who also mains Seth, as well as a secondary. He's been playing Gordeau also as of recently, but his Yuzuriha is pretty strong. You can check him out as well. Seems to be some holdup. I wonder what the holdup is. Somebody's about to time out. Hope it's not me. Yeah, somebody's about to time out. And it's me. Wonderful. Great. I hate it when that shit happens. Yeah, there are like 3 people in the room right now. It's okay. Alright. Shit happens, right? Right. And no opponent found online. So you know, with this, guys, I'm gonna end the stream for tonight. Let's go back to the main screen and I'll make some announcements. So once again, everybody, thank you for joining me tonight on this Sunday night, the last Sunday in July. As I mentioned before at the beginning of the stream or within it, things have been pretty hectic for me lately. I've been a little off schedule as far as my planning for the stream and taking things live. But do thank you for tuning in, definitely. I hope that my combo insight has helped you out if you're a player just tuning in for the first time, or a spectator tuning in for the first time and trying to see how this game works, or trying to get into the game and trying to make headway for yourself. As I mentioned before, combos in this game are very extensive. They can be very fun to figure out and experiment with. In my opinion, the combo system offered in this game is pretty robust and actually provides you more combo routes for experimenting with stuff than you think. Despite how limited it may seem, you can actually go far with it and really pull off some really interesting shit. So if you're a beginner, hit the training lab, check some stuff out, experiment with stuff all you need. experiment with stuff all you want, and then take it into actual practice by fighting people online so that you can get your execution down pat and get your timing down pat. Because, you know, when it comes to playing in tournaments or playing at locals or what have you, it's important to have the foundations for good execution, maximizing damage, and just in general being able to land stuff like hit confirms. All important. It's good to have all of those to make yourself more of a solid player. So, you know, just keep practicing and grinding it out. That's all I have to say for the game tonight. Other announcements: I run a podcast with myself, Strider096, and Striker Beats called the Never Again Podcast. You can catch us in bi-weekly episodes every other Wednesday of the month. We didn't have an episode this past Wednesday as scheduled due to some maintenance concerns with the show and with us in general. But you can catch us 2 Wednesdays from now, which should be the second week of August. So please tune in to us then. It's called the Never Again Podcast once again. You can catch a link for the Never Again Podcast on my Twitch page. It's actually right there in the channel feed. Click on the link, check it out. You can also check out my other 2 co-hosts, Strider096, on their Twitch channels. That's Strider0, the number 0 and 96, and Striker Beats at Striker Beats NYC. They're both also on Twitter, and I'm also on Twitter as well. So, you know, please check us out when you have the time and let us know what you think of the show. As far as me, if you've liked the content that I've given you so far and you like what you see, please consider following me on Twitch. I also have a Twitter account and a YouTube account, all under the same name, Black Lion Oro. The YouTube account I use as a repository for past episodes, as well as some other, you know, old school stuff. Videos of matches at Chinatown Fair when Chinatown Fair was open in New York City from 2010 and before, prior to. And matches in different fighting games such as CBS2, MVC2, Street Fighter 4. That type of stuff. So please check that out once you get a chance, and let me know what you do think about that. Finally, shout outs to some recent YouTube followers, Twitch followers, not YouTube, sorry. Give me a moment, please. Casual Breloom, Seduxin, Steel Toed Loafers, and 60 Mixie. Thank you guys for following me on Twitch. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys continue to tune in and, you know, tell your friends about the content you see here. Usually I don't have a set schedule, but I usually try and stream once a month. I've been trying to push it to twice a month for certain instances. But normally it is once a month, around the middle of the month or so, a little bit before, a little bit after. This month has been a little later than usual, but, you know, the once a month rule is definitely it. So if you follow, then you can always get notifications as to when I go online and such. Otherwise, if you're just tuning in for the first time, please be sure to tune back in next month, which is actually right around the corner. It's Wednesday, for more content and more matches. And with that said, that's going to do it for tonight. Once again, thank you for tuning in to me on your Sunday night and dealing with me as I go through my concerns with my channel and trying to get things straightened out. It will be taken care of in the future, I promise. So just bear with me and tough things out. So next time, this is Black Lion Oro signing out. Have a good night and a good week. Thank you guys. Good night.